Remember that how exciting we were about the Sharks winning back-to-back games? That lasted long. We'll talk about this loss to the Vegas Golden Knights. We'll talk about the Barracuda doing something against the Charlotte Checkers and a whole lot more. Come on in and join us. It's Teal Town After Dark. And a good evening to you. It is November 10th, 2023. The Sharks go to Vegas after beating the Edmonton Oilers, and they get shut out 5-0 to the Vegas Golden Knights. We welcome you to this edition of Teal Town After Dark, your live interactive Sharks post-game. If you want to be part of the show, here's what you want to do. Chat with us and fellow Sharks fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. Of course, follow us on the social, wherever you can find us, and then find everything at tealtownusa.com. Of course, you want to support the show, you can do that via Venmo at tealtownusa, or hit us up on the Super Chat. And with that, I say good evening to you. It is Eric Kerr alongside Mrs. Dana Meyerson. What is happening?
Same as everyone else. But I teased Puck Guy with the fact that I have a conspiracy theory I want to share with everybody.
Go right ahead.
So you know how they announced just before the game, there's an illness going around, I think. I guess Duclair is sick, and that's why he's out. I don't know. I feel like a lot of teams have been potentially asking about him. It's pretty early in the season for a trade, but
You never know.
I don't want that. I want him to stay.
No, yeah, I've really liked Duclair's game as of late.
But I'm
But
just saying, whenever it didn't seem like it seemed like the guys were being fed that information live and were just like repeating it like they already knew, which makes me a little anxious. So I know that's not that exciting with conspiracy theory, but again, like we have to find something to pad the time of this after dark.
well, hey, it's true. Something's got to give eventually with this team, and it's nice to see that they got over the schneid with those back-to-back victories.
Right back on it.
And right back on it. It's like the what's the movie? The Waterboy.
Groundhog Day?
We suck again.
Oh.
Getting into some of the comments, we got a lot. Oh, we got a super chat. Louis P 702. Go Knights go. VGK.
We'll take the money.
Hey, Louis, bunch of love to you guys. Congrats. It's amazing what $500 million can get for a franchise and get everything handed to them. Okay, by the way, I digress. Okay. So why do they advertise Aaron? Why did they advertise Bordelot, but he's not on the team? Wish I could tell you. Wish I
feel
could
like
tell
a lot
you.
of the advertising media, that kind of thing isn't necessarily always like, step in step with the people on the hockey ops side.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, I get it. It's a bummer that he's not on the team. Although we'll get to what he did tonight in San Jose in a little bit. Dana, I know we got some Hoffman, not some Hoffman love in here. Denver Doyle saying, "Can we send Hoffman on waivers and bring back Bordelot?" Drew saying, "Yeah, the Hoffman project is absolutely not working." Denver Doyle saying, Hoffman is brought to do one thing, shoot the puck, and he doesn't do that for some reason. There's a I don't know. It's you're talking about Duclair earlier, how maybe there could be something brewing.
I mean, would the Sharks have won this game if Duclair was on the ice? No, maybe it wouldn't have been a shutout, but um,
Yeah, it's tough. One person's not making this team any better.
right. And like if Hoffman just happened to have a stellar game and scored one goal, ooh, you know, like I get it. Like there's not a lot to talk about. It's just a complete talent mismatch. Like, what else?
Yeah,
What else is going to happen? We can sit here and talk about this player or that player. Honestly, like most of, like to me, like Hoffman, Granlund, um, Ruda, all these guys, they're just in the warm bodies category.
they're kind of placeholders of sorts until the kids are all ready to go. I mean, that's the case in that So,
Hoffman for a lightly used washing machine.
wow,
Oh,
that's
remember when he was a Sharks legend? Can we go back to those days?
for like what 90 minutes it was like a few years ago before Eric Carlson came here. Yeah. Jeez. All right.
Feels like a
Well,
lifetime ago.
right when we were good. Oh. Anywho, let's recap this game. Pardon my mic bumping here. Sharks coming off of those two back-to-back wins with Philly and Edmonton. The Golden Knights started 11-0-1, one of the best starts for a defending Stanley Cup champion, but then they lose to California teams, Anaheim and LA. And I'm sure they were licking their chops like if they were at a buffet at Caesar's Palace. And they don't waste any time. Alex Pietrangelo ends up getting the game-winning goal a minute into the game. Oh, God. If there's one thing that Vegas does against the Sharks a lot, Dana, it's score early
And
or
score often.
and score often like they did in the third. Um,
I barely registered the game got started.
I think I was still setting up my computer when Pietrangelo went around the net,
Oh my
and I was concerned that Kakinen might have hurt something there as he went around because he did not make a very pretty attempt to get back in to try to stop that goal. So Vegas would then go on to score another goal at 11:19. Alec Martinez gets the first of two goals that you would have
Well, at
this
least he didn't
evening.
get a hat trick. Okay.
Yes!
It could have been worse.
I like the positivity. Thank you, Dana.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you, Dana. Second period, I'm not gonna lie, was a kind of a snooze fest. I was quite honestly going back and forth between the Sharks and the Cuda, and was kind of falling asleep on both ends on that. Third period, Vegas would just start to open it up like crazy. Three goals in the third, all coming from uh, you have William Karlsson on a shorthanded goal with a nice feed from Jack Eichel. Alec Martinez, again, just, kind of walks in nonchalantly, hits the back of the net. And then Howden, about 5 minutes later, to kind of finish up the scoring. Sharks would have some power play chances, and in fact, they had all the power play chances in this game. But Dana, they didn't look horrible.
No, no, I think Eklund Eklund's still doing his thing. I mean, I guess it didn't show up on the score sheet today, but like the Hurdle Eklund Zetterlund line, like that's still one of the silver linings of the season. I'm not shocked that they couldn't put it together against the literal reigning Stanley Cup winning team. Like, I know that's a hot take. Wow. that
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, no, but it like they didn't look terrible. It's just that
it's Vegas.
yeah.
I see a post-it note in the hand. I see a
Three.
post three.
Oh, we're there already? That's how little we have to dissect today.
Well, there really wasn't much to really say, but
My
I mean,
post-its aren't that exciting either, but they're here.
They're here. We let's
Yeah.
let's get to what uh what transpired in that made you write into your post-it notes for the evening.
Um, for the Duke sick, I shouldn't say sick. He might literally be sick. Like illnesses happen. I know it's easy to forget. Then again, our potential Vesna winner puked into his hat in the first game of the season. So, yeah, people do get sick, but we'll see. We'll see. For now, I'm pushing a conspiracy theory because I have nothing better to do. Yeah, for the Petro goal, CAC sliding way too far out. This is a trend. This is always like, and usually I'm humble, okay? I'm the one who comes on here and says, I'm not a hockey player. Like, I can sit here, on my couch eating chips and say, wow, like, why couldn't he do this better? Blah, blah, blah. But like, when it comes to these things that like are just, I feel like every game CAC plays, there's this persistent problem with his positioning. And it's hard to watch, but is what it is. Please, I need Blackwood back in net, like right now. Um,
That would
yeah,
constitute goalie
just
abuse, according to David Quinn. Have you heard that?
yeah, no. Which like wow, what a compliment to Kakinen. You said that. That I feel
Yes.
bad because anyone in Teal, I want them to succeed, but like I just it's what do they say? Like same tune, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, for second period, all I wrote was boring, could be worse given shot clock. And then that's what I said to Puck Guy when we did our sound check.
Yeah.
And it could be worse. I knocked on wood, but you know what, guys? I don't think this is wood, this desk. I think this is metal with a wood finish. So
Got it.
I cursed us. I'm sorry.
Fair point. Fair
Um,
point.
Surely the Sharks would have turned it all around in the third period, and every single player would have had a hat trick if I hadn't effed it up.
Dang it. Come on.
All right. For third period, yeah, CAC sliding way too far out again on that Carlson goal. Um, Granlund and Hoffman look extra bad. And then was it the fourth or the fifth goal where Granlund got confused and
Oh, yeah.
I
I
don't
think
even,
I think that was the
they're all
fourth
a
goal.
blur.
Uh, yeah. I think it was the fourth goal
Like
because
someone yelled out,
reverse is
yeah,
what they were thinking, and then
yeah.
sure enough, it ends up going back in, and he gets confused. So does Burrows. So does Vlasic.
Hmm.
Just a classic mess, to be quite
It
honest.
happens. Look, I
So
played volleyball in middle school, and the reason I wasn't very good at it was because I was terrible at like fellow teammate awareness. And like when people say like, "Oh, I got it, I got it, I got it," like this is why that was the end of my athletic career. You got to communicate. It's like a split second thing. I'm not gonna tar and feather Granlund over it. Like I've drug him through the mud enough in this. How long have we been on? Not even 20 minutes. Um, there's still lots of season to go, so who knows?
yeah,
But that was just like, oh,
and it was the fifth goal. To
okay.
clarify ourselves, yeah. Grant, just looking at the replay on the Teal Town Twitter, yeah, just Granlund looks like he hears somebody say reverse it, even though he had plenty of ice and time, and then it gets given away, then loose puck, and then we're all diving and everything. It's just people out of position, bad turnovers, getting stuck in your own zone. It's just just a
Yeah, they were just very mentally checked out. And like, again, I would rake them over the coals for it, but aren't they about to go on a road trip? Like
I mean, this
to Anaheim.
to Anaheim, of course, yes. And if you're a fan and you get to do this road trip, this is kind of pretty fun to
Yeah, do
do.
it for the dads.
The dad's road trip, you get to have fun in Vegas, and maybe the dads get get hungover or uh, and then they sober up just in time to go get a churro at Disneyland.
Mm,
You know?
yeah. I'm enjoying some of the comments or the chat
Oh, what's
trade ideas. I think so. I'm seeing like some talk of like Oilers, maybe Blackwood here and there. I have a deal. Blackwood, McDavid, 1 for 1.
oh that's totally doable. Definitely.
GM DM.
I
That's
mean,
me.
GMDM. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. You know,
Yeah, no, but if it's not for McDavid, like please let us keep Blackwood. I have a feeling they might, trade Duclair. But like we have a goalie I have confidence in,
right.
um, who is young-ish. I guess he's my age. That's crazy. Um, versus like, when Reimer had the season where like he was surprisingly good, it was like he was like 38, 37, 38. So it was like still a stopgap. Like we have a goalie who has more than five, well, probably like another like 10-ish years ahead of him,
Right.
assuming he continues to do well, which is just not something we've been able to confidently say in the past. Like I think we on a good team, Blackwood would be a Vezina contender at this point in the season.
Absolutely. And
So
I think I saw online, like in the last two games for Blackwood, 77 of 80 shots were stopped
like
by.
that's insane.
I mean, and the tough part is because of
Now
those.
that's goalie abuse.
I just because you have all um, the annihilations of sorts, you know, Vancouver and Pittsburgh and Tampa in there for everybody. The numbers get thrown off. I think they're both goaltenders are like average or over 4, but it's kind of skewered because of the amount of shots, the amount of goals that they've allowed. But goaltending hasn't been the issue this year.
No, I will say I still think Kakinen has lots of room for improvement. Um, I don't, I maybe we could have had a win slightly earlier. Like there were a few winnable games,
Hey,
but like I say that in the most high-pitched little timid voice
right,
because
right.
it is what it is.
90 seconds away from an incredible debut, for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that was Blackwood
yeah,
still
yeah.
standing on his head. So CAC not even part of the conversation. It is what it is. It's easy to we really won 2 games in a row and forgot our place in this league
That's right.
because for a little bit the Oilers took over like the laughing stock of the league card, and I think they probably still fall in that category because it's much more fun to laugh at a team that thought it was going to be really good than it
Oh,
is to laugh at a team who knew it would be bad and has been bad.
uh,
So I
uh,
am happy to have the weight off our shoulders. I really
right.
am.
And the Sharks were the laughing stock last week with everything going
Well,
on.
like people knew they'd be bad.
Right.
Most pundits had them at, worst or second worst team in the league, certainly worst in the Pacific. So, like, what is there to laugh at? Like, I know we didn't think they would be like no one thinks a team is gonna, have an 11 game losing streak to start the season. Like that's
Uh,
pretty bad, but is it laughably
yeah.
bad? Where is the humor? Edmonton can be the lolcow for the rest of the year, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And
Like
just agreed. I don't think anybody expected the Sharks to be this bad, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, there's the potential there. As for Edmonton, this is a complete nightmare for them. You know, just just sucks. You know, that for McDavid and Draisaitl, you're not getting the goaltending. Honestly, I mean, if you want to move Blackwood over to Edmonton, I mean, you better be making it a premium for it. So,
Like, what do they actually have that we want?
I mean, they
Like,
need a
I don't think
goaltender.
they're going to be sending us. No, 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 not what we have that they want.
Oh, I
What do
mean,
they have that we want? They're not giving up their like upcoming or any draft picks for the upcoming draft because or I don't know, maybe they are that short-sighted. But
they
like
they might be desperate for it though. This team is a Stanley Cup contender, or at least was on paper to be, and Blackwood could be the solid guy for it. Now I've heard other things. I think I've heard Jordan Binnington.
that would be something.
I don't know if you heard Dangle the other day. It was like he was hoping and praying for it
He
because
said I need that more than I need oxygen.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to St. Louis for Thanksgiving, so if that trade were to transpire before that, because they love Bennington in St. Louis, like, um, so they'd be sad to see him go. But
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, I think he'd be fine on Edmonton. I don't know if he's the answer to their prayers though, because like, yeah, like he won them the cup, but has he been a world beater since? Not really, like at all. I mean, not a hot take. Edmonton's problems clearly go a lot deeper than goaltending.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of talking myself in circles here because I really don't want them to take Blackfoot. I really don't.
No, I would love for them
Let
to
us
keep
have
him there.
one thing.
I
Oh my
agree.
God.
Agreed. Agreed. You know, and Ian mentioning here, Edmonton isn't trying to tank. That's the difference on there. So, and that's yeah, that's the tough part. So I would see them trying to do something to try to stabilize any chance that they have left on there for that. Louis P. Yes. Let's keep it all chill now. I know that everything is good and everything, but remember when this was a rivalry? Good times. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's a rivalry of sorts.
oh yeah one one
For basement
one
of
good series. Yeah, it's just and total domination in regular season. Let's be honest here. It's
Mhm.
a bummer, but the Sharks need to go through everything, and you know, I don't know if you still do your YouTube channel, but you know, so it is what it is. So the Sharks lose that faulty synapse. June 2024 can't come fast enough. Macklin Celebrini hopes dance in my head, and a defenseman like Carter Yamachuk with the second pick, hopefully. Yeah, that would be nice, and let's hope for the New Jersey Devils to get to the Eastern Conference Final. So 3 first round picks. I mean, to have 4 picks in the top potentially 35, Dana, that would be a huge set, along with cap space coming next year. Would be a massive help to get this
Bless.
thing. Oh, excuse me. Can we get somebody a tissue here? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the Sharks lose this one 5-0. Kakinen 34 saves on 39 shots. The tough part, they just fell apart when they might have had an opportunity to get back in it into the third and hang on to it. But they weren't the only San Jose team playing tonight.
Ooh, Barracuda.
That's right, your San Jose Barracuda were at TexAU tonight, taking on the Charlotte Checkers, the affiliate of the Florida Panthers, even though they look like they should be the affiliate of the Carolina Hurricanes, but I guess somebody got pissed
They
off.
were, but Carolina ownership is weird. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. And so is Chicago Wolf ownership, who decided we're going to go independent this year. Neener, neener. In this one, Sharks that started up with the Sharks and got sent down to the Barracuda made an impact. Thomas Bordelot got his first of the year with the Cuda along with Peterson. You also had a goal from Ethan Cardwell, his third of the year. Romanov got ran over near the end of the second period. He stayed in the game. Stupid hit by Brandon Coe tonight. Let's hope that he doesn't get suspended for dumb play there. But the Checkers win 5-3 over the Barracuda. Nice to see some goal scoring from guys who we want to have them score. Bordelot, I want you back up here, man. I want you to be up with the Sharks, dude. So keep scoring with what you're doing, man. The teams will play again on Sunday at 3 p.m. at Tech C Arena, so good seats still available there. Ian. Oh, he's getting suspended, LOL. It's just a matter of how many games. It's like you want to have something good, Dana, besides 2 wins. And it's like, oh, okay, if the Sharks aren't going to do anything, okay, that's fine. At least we have the Barracuda. And then what happened?
I would have had Taylor Swift, but apparently the weather in Buenos Aires is really bad tonight, so she had to postpone.
You were supposed to go to Argentina?
No, I watched the live stream to see because she does the 2 surprise songs. I won't get into it because I don't know. Me and Swift Shark, we might be the only ones following this, but yeah.
Not to sidetrack, but I'm just stunned that there is a Taylor Swift beat reporter now.
And he got the name of a song wrong in his first article. I'm not even kidding. They asked him his least favorite songs, and he listed them, and he got the name of one of them wrong, and everyone was dunking on him for it.
Hey, you know what? That's like the local Bay Area media when they get a name wrong of the Sharks, but yet they'll be like, oh, and Klay Thompson's jockstrap is made by, and so I gotcha. Marty T, are the junior Sharks doing good? Just kidding. I apologize. Yeah. Hey, they got some kids there. Oh shoot. Why didn't I remember the name tonight? There was a kid that was born in San Francisco, lived out here in Walnut Creek, that plays for the Charlotte Checkers. I'm trying to pull up his name. Patrick Kodorenko. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Was born in San Jose. Few months into Patrick Marleau's NHL career. Let's be honest here. God, that makes me feel old.
Wait, when's his birthday?
Patrick Kodorenko. Let me pull it up here. Come on, AHL. October 13th, 1998. So it was Patrick Marleau's second season that he was born.
Eklund was born in Patrick Marleau's 6th season or something.
Oh, Dana, you're not helping me.
I was born right before he was drafted.
Oh my gosh. Patrick Kodorenko, is had an assist on tonight, so 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points for him. Good for him to get out there. And Jonah Gadjevich, former Shark, has decided to, start developing post-Teal syndrome already with 2 goals tonight. Really? Jonah, you yeah, okay. All right, yeah. Ian, we're so old. Yeah, I know. We do have some positives. Can we give a huge shout out to Ruzi's upcoming induction to the Hockey Hall of Fame?
Yes!
Absolutely. I am so thrilled about this. I know, Dana, you definitely have seen or listened to Ruzanowski over the years. It's so nice to have him going in. along with former Shark goaltender Mike Vernon is going into the Hockey Hall of Fame as well. Yep. Rusanowski is actually going to miss games since he missed like a total of 27 because he was in a car accident back in 2001 season to take part of the festivities up in Toronto. He's getting on a red eye tonight. I'm sure he's actually getting ready to take off right now.
The Sharks didn't loan them the private jet. Taylor Swift should loan him her private jet.
I mean, unless she's using it to go see.
She's still in Argentina.
Well, maybe she had Travis go,
Travis is in Argentina too.
It must be the Chiefs bye week. I'm just saying. Gotta be. So, but honestly, for Dan Rusanowski, he's been a longtime friend of mine. We've chatted for years. So long it's been that he and I would chat on AOL Instant Messenger for a very long time. Yes, the same Instant Messenger that was around when Patrick Kudorenko was born. All right. It just feels so bad now, man. But yeah, it's yeah. I digress. So, Sharks lose, Cuda lose, Ruzi, safe travels to Toronto, my friend. Have a great time at the Hockey Hall of Fame induction. You absolutely deserve it. It's just a matter of time before we get Randy Hahn in there as well. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, faulty synapse. No, Ruzi, that guy is a fountain of hockey knowledge. Well deserved. Absolutely.
Yeah, we as fans have been like so blessed to have such consistency, right? Because he and Honor have been there like since the beginning.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Like, to have a brand new team start up and just be like ready to hit the ground running with an awesome, radio guy, a TV guy, like, and their voices are just like comforting to me because I grew up listening to them. Like, it's easy to forget about, and I apologize that I forgot to even like bring this up during our like regular, discussion of the game, trying to find silver linings, etc.
You're good.
But yeah, we're really blessed, and I'm glad we're taking the time to acknowledge that and appreciate.
Yeah. And they're finally getting their dues. So, congrats, Ruzi. Safe travels to Toronto. That should be fun for sure. What should be fun now is whether or not trying to speculate, will the Sharks stay in Vegas tonight or will they fly to Anaheim? I mean, for me, I say fly to Anaheim, hit up Space Mountain early, get a churro, go to California Adventure, have some lobster nachos after you do the Incredicoaster, and then we're good.
Bengal barbecue.
And yes, Bagel Barbecue or New Orleans Square too.
Oh my God, now I miss Disneyland.
Yes. Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor. Okay, now we're just going overboard with the Disney stuff. That's where we should probably start wrapping this up. In case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Google, YouTube, Odyssey, iHeart, TuneIn, Spotify, you name it, you love it. Of course, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, hit us with a comment down below with, heck, what's your favorite ride at Disneyland? What did you want the Sharks to do in this game that differently, all that and more at tealtownusa.com. So with that, Dana, that wraps this up. The weekend is just starting. Your final thoughts? Any weekend plans?
Well, Anu and I are going to a Diwali party tomorrow.
Very nice.
So yeah, for those of you who didn't know, I guess tomorrow. I don't know. It might be today. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It is 1 o'clock in the morning over there. So
yeah, so it's today. Um, yeah, it's the Indian like Festival of Lights.
Yeah.
Everybody lights. We have like string lights all over our living room. So we're gonna do that. I own one sari that his family got me, and I'm not really sure how to put it on. So we're gonna have to FaceTime his sisters so they can show me. But yeah, I'm excited for that.
Fun. Fun. I want, then in that case, I got to ask, what did you think of all the hype for Diwali night last night? I don't know if you've seen the merch or anything, but
Yeah,
it looks
yeah,
really
it's
cool.
cool. I want to get one of the stickers. Is time up?
No,
Or
it's
they're
on.
still up?
Yeah, it's still up at Sharks
Okay,
Pro
yeah, I'm
Shop.
gonna grab one of the stickers. Yeah, the design was cool. I mean,
Yeah,
they always come through. I am rarely displeased with the Sharks graphic design team.
yeah, they've
Um,
been fantastic over the years.
mhm.
So, all right, you can find her at Dana May. Of course, you can find her cats Margie the Queen on
Yes.
Instagram.
Oh, also post-it count. So this
Oh,
is three. I had one in the previous game because I just had nothing to write, and then for the first night. So we're up to eight.
8. What do we set the over under at? I
You
forget.
set the over-under at 73, and I
Oh
said,
boy.
or 73.5. And I said, I don't know if that's a good idea, but
Ooh.
maybe I'll just like pad a few, sneak a few extra ones in there just to like stack the decks.
Oh, yeah, well, stack the decks by meaning we're gonna have to
Right.
have you on practically 2 out of every 3 shows the rest of the way. Take me
Again, you
some
can
better.
talk to my professors about that because I'm a student again.
Oh, jeez, that's right, that's right, and all the best to you. You got your paper turned in at the by the end of the
I
night, so
did,
that's good.
yes.
So, all right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with you on Sunday as the Sharks take on the Anaheim Ducks. It is a pucknologist
Mhm.
after the game. So it is an after dark takeover. So AJ and Jerk will recap the game plus the week that was in Sharks hockey. So that will be coming immediately following Sharks and Ducks, which will probably be about 7:30. So they'll go on a little bit late. Uh, and Anaheim rocking those beautiful eggplant or plum jerseys. SG Sports Channel. Hi, Dana. Oh, your night is going well so far. There we go. So, thanks for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. And until then, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real, teal. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. We will see you for Pucknologist taking over after dark following Ducks and Sharks on Sunday. Have a great night, everyone.